So everyone, welcome back to a new campaign, playing with Trump, Make America Great Again, and so on, you know it already. So we're here in April 24th, 2017, and at that time, giving an unpredictable computer, South Korea declared war on North Korea and China, and managed to conquer almost the whole of North Korea. And there is a stalemate between China and South Korea right now. The Chinese are forced to regroup. So let's go on with the campaign. A few American troops have arrived. We haven't declared war on anyone, but we will support our South Korean allies. So let's see what's going on here. A recommendation, non-holographic planning technology. Let's agree to it. We are unfortunately losing a lot of troops because they are being attacked by Chinese submarines. As you can see, the Chinese themselves are losing a lot of submarines. They will lose this as well. Yes, Romeo. No, they have escaped. Oh, unbelievable. They have escaped. Let's see if they will be attacked here. No, won't be attacked here. Too bad. Anyway, we managed to bring our great fleet here, and they are doing a great job. What I want to see now, and this is very important, is what is the United Nations have to say about us. So we have a domestic approval of 33, which is perfect. Diplomacy, here. Oh yes, war market opinion delighted. War market substrate rate 11%. It's going good. Now another war here, unfortunately. South Korea declared war on Myanmar. This is very bad. Oh my god, what a huge bombardment.
Donald Trump and his senior campaign team were huddled at Trump Tower.
Right, let's see. So the Chinese are not able to launch any offensive now. I think that more American troops will arrive in South Korea. I'm not sure they're gonna make it. As you can see, the Chinese are still having a lot of submarines here. Now there you go, South Korean submarine destroying some more. Yeah, we have no chance to over the submarines here. The Chinese are still having whatever. Now let's bring our fleet here. The Chinese are still having a very important fleet of submarines. There we go. We just hunt them down. That's perfect. That is perfect. What loss tolerance is there? Let's have a look. Loss tolerance. Medium. That should be okay. This is South Africa. Want to offer military goods? Oh, that would be great. There you go. The Chinese don't seem to have any submarines left, at least for the time being now. Now, it's going to be very difficult to conquer China because they have a lot of garrisons, but if you're going to invade with a huge army, then we're going to get. So let's see. Although Iceland seems to be the biggest threat now to the US, although they are not at war with no one. This is a bit strange. But no allies, no one. Let's with Syria, we have bad relationship with Turkey, it seems to be okay with Lebanon. Saudi Arabia is also okay, and they should be also okay with these guys here. He's making an alliance with Qatar as well. So we might offer with Suriname. Would like to buy some rubber. Alright, be my guest. Already Japanese airplane. Although the Japanese, oh yeah, here they arrived again with their submarines.
Reality TV star and novice politician. The call lasted about
Gonna have to provide some supply here.
A few months ago. Even a month
The
It was euphoria that
yeah, the Chinese are still having some submarines, that's for sure. As you can see here, for example, they have one. Yeah, there you go. They're already attacking my fleet. They can destroy all of them. Now time to... I think no one is gonna make it. I'm not sure what these ships are doing. Yeah, they're arriving, but unfortunately too late. Until then I'm gonna lose so many ships. Alright, this submarine is gonna go. Perfect. It was about time. I've lost 10 units. That's not good at all. Slovenia would like to offer military goods.
It was an unprecedented outcome.
Another
For
war.
17 months,
Vietnam declared war on Pakistan. Alright, no problem at all. Yeah, so we have to send our fleet there as well. Let's send it right away. The Chinese are still sending these submarines that provoking terrible losses to our navy. So we have now 67% war justification against China. There you go, now more submarines will go down. So let's see, where do they have? No, they don't have any more. They have some ships here, but these are actually no problem. They're gonna be brought down. There is another submarine that should be brought down. Well, not yet. North Korean submarine. Wow. There you go. It's down. It is, however, incredible how many submarines the Chinese have. I think they were like... and they still have some. Bunker Hill. Go ahead. Deal with that submarine. Perfect. There is South Korean submarine that also doing a great job. Oh my god, what a rocket was that? It's a really big rockets. There comes the Chinese fleet again. The Chinese are still having a huge fleet. There comes like 4 main submarines. This is gonna be a pain. And we're losing more and more units. That's not good at all. Here they come, there's submarines. Gonna have to be careful. That's great. Actually, we managed to destroy so many of their submarines. Just in an hour are simply better than they are. Although they have too many, I think they're gonna... Oh, they are taking huge casualties here. Come on, then we're gonna destroy this one because it has so much experience. No, we didn't. That's just bad. But the Chinese have really have lost so many ships. This is very good. Now, another Chinese offensive here could be big. Let's see how many troops they have. There's still 2,000 troops. Many of them are repairing, but this is still okay.
was the campaign's manager.
In my very first meeting with Mr. Trump, he position as campaign manager in January 2015, he asked me what I thought about winning a Republican nomination. I said 5%.
I should wait.
They were 50 floors below Trump's
Oh, another war. Vietnam declared war on North Korea. That's good.
where the apprentice was shot.
Apprentice, camera equipment, and furniture had been worked out. Maybe looked up at the ceiling. It was bare bones, and a lot of Trump pictures.
Let's see. Yeah, we still have enough troops. Not that bad.
Trump chose his children, running things behind the scenes. His
And
son,
here are
Jared Kushner.
even more
family business with Ivanka and her brothers Eric and Donald.
Chinese submarines, unfortunately.
We had this kind of council of advisors around Trump that he would turn to.
There are some Japanese submarines. This is also perfect, really. The Chinese are still having... This is incredible. This is such a large fleet. And they are also already firing at the Japanese, perhaps? Not sure about that. Now, this is a huge battleship here.
He caused controversy from the very start. In Iowa, as he was interviewed by Republican pollster Frank Luntz.
He and I get into an exchange.
We managed to bring some troops here in Korea. This is good.
And I thought they were gratuitous.
He's not a war hero. He's a war hero.
Although, in order to gain some territory,
I like people that weren't captured.
We should try to attack
Do you agree with that? He's a war hero because he was captured.
right there. So, recommendation, F-22 Raptor.
Thought, this is it. It's over.
Folks, I want to make America
Because,
great again.
wait a minute, we are at war with North Korea? I think not yet.
We're being politically
Taiwan, Vietnam, and
We have a lot of work to do.
can take a look here, China, 67%.
I think we need to fix this. And when I say
Perhaps we shouldn't have left there.
Donald Trump understood things that I didn't understand about the American people. So no, you understand.
Trump refused to apologize.
So we're trying to make North Korea to surrender. Doesn't work.
Fighter for what he believes in.
So another recommendation, FB Delta Raptor.
Support you.
And Croatia would like to give us some military goods, thank you very much. Now the Chinese have gained a lot of territory here in the north.
She survived walls and Mexico.
The Japanese also have sent their navy, this is good.
Doesn't kill us, makes us stronger. Any evidence? Just look
And this
The biggest event to date.
Korean submarine, they have sunk so many ships.
Gearing up for the
Incredible.
Later in Cleveland, the first Republican debate. He was facing off
No controversy from South Koreans. Not sure this is good. This is what we're doing with military spending. So, salaries are very high, and training is unfortunately not that high. I'm gonna have to increase it a little bit. Yeah, this is good. Let's see, recommended. It's better. Salaries, I'm just gonna decrease it a little bit.
You've called women
I think it should be okay now. This is what's going on. Vietnam, Kazakhstan.
and disgusting animals.
No problem, and there is the huge Chinese offensive and Korean counteroffensive. Curious who's gonna win it. Very curious who is gonna win it, and this is going on here in Pyongyang. The Chinese actually are losing a lot of troops. This is gonna cost them a lot. This is really gonna cost them incredible. They still have a lot of troops here, but they are also losing so many troops, so many other troops. Recommendation, mortar call classification, that's good. They're also losing a lot of units, unfortunately.
and Trump wasn't done.
New Zealand would like to offer some military goods. Let's see how many do we have. Actually, we have something that's good.
The controversy going.
Somalia and Taiwan. It's perfect. Yes, the South Koreans have won against the Chinese counteroffensive. This is really good. And now the coastline here seems to be clear, which is good. I'm sure they still have some submarines maybe here, but it was still okay. Croatia also like to offer some. Okay, that's good.
What's your history with Megan?
I think Megan behaved very badly.
Oh, there's still
Question about women.
an S-633 Romeo
They didn't ask those questions.
submarine heading towards coastline. Our submarine channel already firing at it, but it's inconsistent. Is it out of range or what?
It was just the beginning.
It's gonna retreat. Oh my god, it has been destroyed. That's perfect. So now the South Koreans are trying to advance, but
He pushed harder.
don't really have much chances to do that.
She starts asking me all sorts of ridiculous questions, and
And here comes a new offensive, South Korean offensive. I wonder if we're still sending some troops here. Yeah, but not too many.
Yes, she only asked a tough question because she was menstruating.
These guys are retreating in Hawaii. So we got here in Honolulu. Oh my god, so many ships,
His numbers
so many
went up.
troops.
lightweight, I couldn't care
Should be
less
some
about her. It's like,
fortification here.
At every stage of the campaign, Donald Trump
Let's see, build military fortification. Actually, can build it only there. And let's also build military some gun emplacement. Wait a minute.
While the media controversy swirled,
Yep, there's gonna be gun replacement. That's good. gonna cost us, but
plane rolled up to hangars filled with curious
hopefully not too much. Alright.
eager to see the reality TV star in person.
There were a lot of people who were there who were pure curiosity seekers. They were there to see a celebrity. They were there to see the guy they know from The Apprentice.
Yeah, they still have some
Trump is a
submarines here,
producer at
and
heart,
a
and when
lot
he
of them.
did these rallies, he made sure
I'm not sure
that the
where my
stage
ships
was
are. They are right here.
So we see the same elements that
There is
Trump
also
applied
the
in his hit TV show.
new lines formed, right here, Bulgaria. There are also the Japanese patrol here.
And right at the moment of the first chord,
And some American troops have made it through. I'm not sure why the computer doesn't send them on the shortest path, and they will be like, yeah, so North Korea is terminated. Now, let's see what's going on here. So we have Kazakhstan against Myanmar against China, still 67%.
he hits the stage.
In fact, I should declare war on China, because if I'm gonna do so,
I've never seen this.
region falls, North Korea, region falls.
In the palm of his hand. I mean, they were responding to him. He was responding to them.
Military goods. Yeah, military goods. And
They were tremendously energizing.
yeah, that's okay. So if we're gonna declare war on China, we will be able to capture some of its territory and start an offensive against.
For Donald,
This is going to be good. If not, then the South Koreans will capture the whole China.
point of all those
So more
rallies
high-speed
wasn't
trains,
just to
unit design,
corrupt people to vote for him.
reconnaissance vehicle, digital social services.
He feeds
Yes, and the war goes on.
in a way that I think very
We are producing a lot of military goods. We still have a shortage of it, but it's okay.
And you know, look at all those live television feeds. It's always tough. Every time I speak, they put me on live television, so I have to make different speeches. These guys go around, they make the same speech hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times. Nobody cares. It's true.
He was looking out at the camera bank, and he could see the red light on the camera. That meant
Oh, the South Koreans really have a huge advantage there.
You got CNN Live, you got them all.
Incredible.
or Fox or one of the other networks, and he said that what he tried to do in those rallies was say whatever it took to keep the red light on.
Now, if you like the media, give them a big hand. And if you don't, give them a big boo.
Rather than rely primarily on polls,
Vietnam declared war on Myanmar.
Trump
Vietnam,
watched to see how the crowd
Laos, Thailand.
Early on, they were kind of these
Yeah, let's make an
rallies which were a bit
alliance with these
rambling
guys.
and all
No,
over
they
the
don't
place.
want to.
As he went on, he started to really hone his message, and he
Yep, this
started
one is
to
good.
remember what lines worked.
We're going to have such a strong military that nobody is going to mess
what the
with us.
crowds wanted,
Nobody.
Donald Trump,
We are led by very stupid
So-
people.
unfiltered,
We are going to start
Donald Trump being
winning
very
big.
honest right now, I
We
guess,
can't
as you
be
can
ISIS.
hear
Give
on
me
the
a
background.
break.
And it was
But
every
doesn't matter.
location, it was
This is
the
just a
same
game, so
messages.
let's go with
We're We're
it.
tired of Washington lying to
So, the big question is,
The illegals. Build a wall.
so let's see, the South Koreans are advancing here in China. This is great.
And what they see in Donald Trump
Now,
is
let's see
what they
if
fight
we
for them to
could,
change.
67%, not sure we can still
directly to their
yet
fears
declare war on
at Washington,
China. Well, it's gonna be, this would be the right moment.
at immigration,
People in this country are
Now, let's
afraid
make a compromise. Let's make a compromise, people, and let's say the following. When South Koreans will get
violence. They're afraid of jobs
around
being shipped
Beijing,
overseas.
or will
So
engage
much
in
that
battle for
scares
Beijing,
Americans.
or will capture
Donald Trump
Beijing,
is the
then
only
I'm gonna declare
politician
war on
who
military,
talks
because
those concerns
I really
in those
want a piece of pie from this war with China.
to his supporters.
And I'm not sure if Trump's politics will be like that in this case, but I don't really care much. It's me, the one who's playing here. Trump is just, I'm not trying to recreate what Trump would do in this case. I'm just asking myself for fun, but this one I'm gonna actually do in this game if I want to gain some territory and profit from the situation. So I'm gonna declare war on China when the right time will come. I'm just gonna wait until then. Perhaps until then, the casus belli will increase a little bit, because hopefully my minister will send more troops that will be destroyed by China, will be engaged with Chinese forces, and that will increase the casus belli against them. So no matter what's gonna happen, when the South Koreans will approach Beijing, they're gonna declare war on China and they're gonna intervene 100%. We're gonna see, wait and see. Things are going good for them right now. Now let's get back to America. Let's see how is the defense here. For example, in Dallas, there are so many garrisons, and this is great. This is what I actually wanted. Right now, let's see here in Washington, D.C. Yeah, full of garrisons. This is exactly what I wanted. That's perfect. This is what we're producing now. Now let's see how we're doing with military materials. So we have small amount of stock military materials. Is good. Right, we have what we needed. Now let's see, maybe we can produce some more. And actually, let's produce some more infantry, for example. LAVPC, that's right. Alligator, I think this is so important. Alright, let's see, Recon. Let's produce this type of Recon and some M8 Ridgeway tank. Anti-tank.
On the debate stage, Trump hit back.
M47 Dragon. This is really nice. Let's do some low set, it's gonna cost us a lot. And some artillery, this one, the mortar artillery, right.
Tosses a barb in their direction,
Here, there's an anti-air. Right, let's do it. Now, given helicopters and interceptors and whatever, let's produce some Eagle Reese. How much is it going to cost us? 1,000. I think it's going to cost a lot, but I really want to do that. Now let's produce some more ships here. Asker ships, maybe.
Something else must be small. I guarantee you there's no problem.
Yeah, let's see, 2 independents. Yeah, this is gonna be good. Yeah, some more submarines. Right.
So instead of standing there
So we're producing enough ballistic missiles. We're not gonna need more. Let's see how we're doing here. We're gonna build some more factories to produce even more, as well as gas fields. This is the most important. And maybe some military goods factory here in Oceanside in California. Alright, let's see. Recommendation: B-52 Stratofortress bomber. This is important. Gonna have some more military equipment. Right, so the production now is really good, as far as I can see, especially infantry production too. This is really good. Let's see, for example, statistics here. Who's got the biggest factories? Yeah, we're having, followed by Russia, followed by China, France, Germany, and so on. Well, now let's get back here. And as you can see, the South Koreans are really approaching Beijing. Very, very slowly, but they are doing a great job. They have researched magnetic resonance imaging. Very interesting.
Trump, whenever there was a moment to draw a line between himself and these extreme parts of the voting bloc, he refused.
Now, this military complex of Shenyang seem to be very well fortified, and it's going to be very difficult for South Koreans to advance much farther. But they are steadily advancing. They are doing that slowly, but they're doing good. Now, I'm curious to see if the Chinese are still having some submarines hidden here that are provoking a lot of damage to my troops, because we're still losing troops here, and I'm not sure how. In the meantime, another war. China declared war on Vietnam. Alright, very interesting how this is gonna develop. No, it seems... Oh yes, there is a Chinese submarine here that simply destroying my troops. Do we have any fleet here? No. Unfortunately, not. We're gonna give this guy full control of our fleet. Unfortunately, they have taken... What's going on here? Yeah, they are deploying a lot of ships yet. So there are 2 submarines patrolling there. That's what I don't like at all. Where is our fleet now? There it is. Yeah,
calls me out the rally,
has been good
looked
deployed.
back
That's
there,
good.
Little Katie, she's back there, and I was what?
What a lie it was. No, what a lie. Katie Turk. What a lie it was from NBC to have written that was a total lie.
You're surrounded on all sides with people who are
Take neutral
fired
fire.
up and angry.
They declare war on China.
Reporter. Remember that, third rate.
Very glad this is 75%.
Picked up by Donald Trump.
In fact,
I described
I
it
may
as
not wait until they'll get to Beijing.
he's
I mean,
roaring at you in the crowd, and the whole place turns into
military facility complete. Great. I think I can declare war on them sooner. Let's see. We have 75%, and let's wait until 80,
By July, Donald Trump
and then
went to
there
the
shall be
GOP
war.
convention after soundly defeating the establishment candidates.
And let's face it, he was larger than the Republican Party. In fact, his nomination was the hostile takeover of the Republican Party. In this case, the Republican Party is just a vehicle.
Take neutral fire.
But his reach
Can declare war. 74%. It's going down. Now, as you can see, the
United Republican Party
Koreans are still sending a lot of troops
to
here.
see if he could apply the same strategy to winning the presidency of a divided country.
I had a submarine next,
Convention
but
occurs
I'm not
at a
sure where
moment
it
of
is.
crisis for our nation. The attacks on our police
Here it is. I'm not sure where is it going. Yeah, he's getting back to America, but that
are very way
was not
of life.
a good idea.
Essential message there
Whatever, let's see.
have been neglected and abused by the powers that be, whether they are politicians,
Very good.
media, or academia,
From Mozambique.
Hollywood,
Maybe
all
we
of those
can make
folks
an
are
alliance with these guys.
conspiring against you, the good,
Yeah, we
right-thinking
can.
Middle Americans.
Yeah, let's see.
So that the powerful can no longer beat
So
up
breakthrough. Okay.
on people
Let's see what troops we have in America.
themselves.
So research breakthrough, fuel cells for vehicles, and South Africans would like to give us some military goods, thank you. Yeah, we have actually a lot of troops that are not being moved, unfortunately. But we do have a lot of airplanes. I wonder how many aircraft carriers do we have, because we should also have some aircraft carriers here, and they should be used with...
Fix it.
He just said,
Now, we're still losing troops here, this is
I'm the
unbelievable.
only person that can do this. You have to support me.
Okay, listen up. What are we gonna do now? We had a submarine. Yeah, let's send at least one submarine. Yeah.
Societies.
Ohio now is not gonna go there. Let's send it right
Had
there.
at least 5 reporters approach me and
Alliance
say,
formed.
didn't you think
Good.
Trump's speech was too dark?
Great.
And
June
no, I
2017.
think the country
Things are
can
looking
beat Trump.
great.
We're in very dire times. And to pussyfoot around that and claim things are great.
Now the South Koreans are pushing further. They will encounter, however, further resistance because China is still a huge state and is still producing a lot. And it's gonna defend itself. Not to mention the garrisons. There's gonna be billions of them in these huge towns.
At the Democratic convention,
And not to mention the
Hillary Clinton next
military
to her
production capabilities they have. They are really, really big. So what happened here? Vietnam declared war on Georgia. This is strange. I think
was to draw on
we could also
Obama's
declare
legacy
war on
and
Vietnam.
bet
Let's see.
on diversity.
Venezuela. Yeah, we have 54%. This is okay. This is okay. Hanoi, Vietnam. Yeah, I think the Vietnamese are at war with everyone. They're communist. Unpredictable, i.e., this is what happens, but it's more fun. So they are at war with
A speech by the
China,
father of a
with
Muslim
Kazakhstan,
American
South
soldier
Korea
killed
as
in
well.
combat.
Madness.
If it was up to Donald Trump, he never
Now let's see. Let's get back here.
Donald Trump consistently
The South Koreans are trying to advance in the north, and there is not much to gain if they go in north.
disrespects other minorities,
But this is what they want.
women, judges, even his
Um,
party leadership.
So let them do so.
Anybody or very few
We'll also try to get here.
thought simply
They are
that
actually
no
doing
one
fine.
would be as powerful as it was.
This bridge here could be destroyed. Now, research recommendation, advanced vehicle, fuel cell technology. Yeah, let's go.
I will gladly lend you my copy.
The battle
As he
will
watched
last a
on his
long,
screen,
very long
Trump saw
time.
an opportunity
And
to go
wait a minute, I
around.
just think.
I was viciously attacked by Mr. Khan at the Democratic
No,
convention.
we're not losing troops anymore. Someone is... Oh man, they have destroyed one of our submarine. We have to send a bigger fleet there. Although I'm not sure
The Khan episode illustrates
if we have any fleet to send. Oh yes, we have a submarine here that is patrolling. So let's send them right there. So what do we have here? Holographic storage.
You look at his wife, she was standing there, she had nothing to say, she probably, maybe she wasn't allowed to have anything to say.
This one is being attacked now. Oh, they have another submarine here. New design complete. Shadow Recon. That's good.
Poll numbers collapsed.
Republicans in particular have been
Republican leaders further distanced themselves.
Yeah, they have actually 2 submarines there. Now let's send possibly even more if we're gonna have
they say to Trump, you know, you
giant submarine.
family, and he said, well, what's that? Trump just sees it
And
as a
let's
personal
deploy.
attack, and it's within his right to go
Let's
on the
deploy some more. Your sub-launch.
Virtually all the professionals expected Trump to change his tactics, to pivot.
Everybody always wanted to mold Mr. Trump into their own image.
Your Harpoon as well.
Should look like what a president should look like.
That's enough. That's enough. Bulgaria, Finland alliance, and Seoul designed Esung missile SSN 700K, whatever.
With barely 80 days before the election, Trump shook up his campaign and brought in Steve Bannon, the chairman of the right-wing website Breitbart.
Bannon is a bomb thrower. Bannon joins the campaign because Bannon has a superior knowledge of alternative media, combined with the fact that he's kind of a swashbuckler and a revolutionary.
Yeah, so domestic approval seemed to be very good, and the war continues. This also seemed to be very good.
Steve Bannon has made very clear all through recent career, his goal is to blow up the establishment. It's to take down the government.
And
To destroy the Republican Party as it was constituted. He's a disruptor in
the Greens are getting closer to Beijing. This is a good sign. Now, let's see what's going on. Oh, it seems that the Vietnamese have started a huge offensive against China. So soon China will come to an end, although it is a big nation.
On that day, I told
Very big nation. Now, it's going to be very difficult to capture this space, that's for sure. See what our submarines are doing. They're not there yet.
And he said, no. And I said, I've looked at the polls. He said, the polls. And I said, I've looked at the polls and we're losing. But you don't need to lose. You should be winning.
Trump is hoping to finally put that controversy
They faced a formidable challenge.
There is another one. I'm not sure where
The
it's...
first presidential
Yeah,
debate.
well, gonna have to send it there.
As he had throughout his campaign, Trump was willing
Okay.
to gamble. He'd rely on his instincts, not preparation.
There's actually a point of pride that
Actually, they are doing fine, because they have advanced with all their units here, and the Chinese are really having not a single chance.
Trump mocked Clinton for spending so much of her time preparing for the debate.
You know, you've seen me, I've been all over the place. You decided to stay home, and that's okay.
Arguably, he was the worst prepared candidate in the history of American politics when he stepped up against Hillary Clinton for that first debate and it showed.
Oh my god, they have sunk
Criticized me
an aircraft carrier, I think.
preparing for this debate. And yes, I did. And you know what else I prepared for? I prepared to be president. And I think that's a good thing.
She knew how to get under his skin. She had been practicing. She had been studying him.
Donald thinks that climate change is a hoax perpetrated by the Chinese. I think it's real.
I did not.
Science is
I do
real.
not say that.
And I think
I
it's
do not
important
Her
that
team knew what his buttons were, and she just started unleashing them one after the other.
you call yourself the king of debt. You talk about leverage. You even at one time suggested that you would try to negotiate down the
Actually, these
national
submarines
debt of
are
the United
arriving
States.
here.
And he lost control of the debate.
Let me say,
There's nothing crazy.
Oh yes, this one has been attacked.
Companies bring their money back into their country.
This is Secretary Clinton's 2 minutes, please.
I have a feeling that by the end of this evening, I'm going to be blamed for everything that's ever happened.
Why not?
Why
Now
not?
they're finally sending the troops there. This is good.
Very artful
See what's going on
getting
here.
under
Still like some rubber,
Trump's
that's
skin,
okay.
in bringing up the issues that were like putting
gasoline on a
Ohio
fire.
submarine
One of the worst
approaching
things he
1%
said
supply.
was about
Good.
a
They
woman
still
in a
have this
beauty
military
contest,
base there.
and he called this
A bunker
woman
hill
Miss
is
Piggy.
patrolling here.
Then he called her Miss Housekeeping because she was Latina. Donald, she has a name.
Where did you find
her name
where
is
did you find
Alicia
No, they're out.
Machado,
They're not there
and she
anymore.
has become a U.S. citizen, and you can bet she's going to vote this November.
Trump would insist he had won.
Our debate for this evening, a spirit
He was crushed in the first debate. I don't care whatever pronouncements he wants to make, he was crushed by every possible, and our focus group thought he was awful.
Yeah, the guys, the South Koreans are proposing to Berlin.
I did try and
And the Vietnamese are also advancing. How they'll confront with South Koreans. Now let's get back on domestic front, see what's going on here.
Days before the second debate, an unaired
So first of
segment
all,
the TV show
we have
Access Hollywood.
You know, I'm automatically attracted to
less units, I think. We have lost a lot of units.
There's one account after another about Donald
Well,
Trump attacking women.
just many of them are under repair, but it doesn't seem they are under repair right now. They seem to be...
This is on video.
When you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything. Whatever you want. Grab them by the pussy. I can do anything.
Yeah, well,
Here's a guy who's
I just thought they are under repair, but they're not. Okay, so we're doing good, we're doing fine. Let's see how much we spend here. Naval, 238 million. This is too much. Although it's so important, but simply too much.
Right after that tape came out,
How are we doing with
suddenly everybody on the Trump team went radio silent.
uranium? We're not doing good at all. Although we're not producing any nuclear weapon. We're not gonna produce yet. Let's build some more uranium mines. Actually, we're building 2. Let's see how we're doing. We're also building 2 oil bases or something like that.
Come on TV, he's going to say something, he's going to apologize, and it gets delayed.
And we're still losing.
And finally he comes out there, and it's an apology of sorts.
Let's take care of that submarine.
Person, nor pretended to be someone that I'm not.
Come on, why are they not attacking? Attack it.
And the words released today
Why is it not
was more than
attacking?
a decade-old video are one of them.
And so he went on Facebook later that night and gave what was, by
China.
Trump standards,
Yeah, I think it's time for me to enter the war. Yeah, they're already in there, so let's go.
Clinton has actually abused women, and Hillary has bullied, attacked, shamed, and intimidated women.
Rubber.
his only instinct in those
LFP ammunition. Yeah, let's go for it. Now we're gonna finally attack them. Right, another submarine is down, and here are my 2 submarines approaching. Now we're gonna clean everything in our path. My god, take a look at this submarine. Oh my god. Let's see what we have here. More high-speed trains. Oh, take a look how many submarines they have here. Now we're having actually no chance. When we have some Zumwalt and Cheyenne that should take care of them. And then our troops, our troops shall arrive and we shall start conquering China, because it was about time. Oh my god, they have so many submarines suddenly. When did these things appear? Oh, take a look what's going on here. Oh, they have lost so many. But also taking some casualties. Yeah, these submarines, take a look how many of them are. We're also having a submarine here that is camouflaged. Oh yes, that's good. We may manage to do a lot of cleaning here. Military goods, yeah, please be my guest. This one, we have 2 million in reserve. This is really good, and we're building also another building, another factory. Well, it was really great. Now this guy's gonna repair. They did a perfect job, and soon our troops will arrive here in Korea, and we're gonna start conquering China. Now let's see if this is actually happening. No, it doesn't seem that happens. There we go. We have here an aircraft carrier. Where is it? Austin CVN JAR Airport, which should actually go out patrolling. I'm not sure why it's not going out. Actually, we have a lot of troops here that. And oh my god, so many submarines actually.
Standing in the back of the room,
So let's
the man who had orchestrated the event, Steve Bannon.
yeah. Okay, you know what? Let's increase the theater. What do we have here? Theater control very high, and here theater control also very high. Research breakthrough. The world have researched. Unit recommendation. Building transport. That's good. The 4 units lost. This is Moldova. We like some rubber. That's okay. New lines for Mozambique and Zambia. Beijing has not yet been taken, but the South Koreans are actually doing a great job. Actually, they are pushing to the north here in Manchukuo. Now, let's see what is our diplomacy. War market opinion pleased, so it's not big as it was 29% domestic approval. Diplomatic offer, we like to offer battle, that's okay. And we might also get some troops here, I guess. Yeah, that we're actually using to conquer. That's what's going on. Taiwan declared war on Brunei, whatever. A lot of Taiwanese frigates are approaching. I wonder if the Chinese are still having some submarines here, because I think I have destroyed so many. But I think they do. I think they do. Biofuels facilities.
And members of Trump's vast and growing army of supporters.
No, I don't really think they have any more submarines. They had a lot, but right now I don't think they have any more. And oh my god, take a look at the Vietnamese. They have pushed so hard, so much. Let's see if we're sending any troops here. It seems not. I think I should put this one at full. Maybe the computer's gonna control better. So they are asking for some robots. We have enough. Yeah, we have enough. That's okay. It's gonna increase the war market subsidy and opinion as well.
He's mocked for this during and after the debate, kind of stalking around.
Another unit sent over. This is simply not enough. And we have a ship here, Bunker Hill. Military facility complete, fortification. That's perfect.
To get a special prosecutor to look into your situation, because there has never been so many lies, so much deception. There has never been anything like it.
Now our troops are also trying to conquer some territory here. Possibly we will manage to gain something.
And to my surprise, my focus group said absolutely. Even those who supported Hillary Clinton want to see
So military goods offered by Slovenia, that's good. We're already having a lot of allies, as far as I know. 30 allies. Everywhere, on each continent, every continent. That's perfect.
It's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
Oh yes, finally an invasion fleet. Now, the question is whether they will... Now let's see, yeah, perfect. Whether they will be able to reach here, because of the Chinese submarines. We'll see about that, we'll just see about that. So, further advancements here, and on behalf of South Korea.
Back out on the campaign trail, Trump's anti-establishment message continued to resonate.
And we are going to drain the swamp. Gonna drain the swamp. We're gonna drain the swamp.
That was how Donald Trump started out the campaign.
We're gonna drain that swamp.
By saying things that were anathema to the establishment, but that had resonance in the
Oh yes, but this is not a summary, so that's okay. Chinese should be able to keep any submarine, at least not in this area. So another recommendation, SSG and Ohio, yeah, that's it. We're researching here 12 research projects, and I said I'm gonna control this. So project development is 100%, that's good, and research efficiency is 100%, that's also good. Just gonna keep that up. So these guys, I don't think gonna make it. I really don't think they're gonna make it. This is this ship here. Bunker Hill, 52%, and there is another submarine here.
This was a it was
Right. Gonna increase the supply, but territory lost. That means that we captured territory, not lost it. This is good. Where did we do this? Right here. That's really good. The Chinese territory captured. That's good. America, great job. Now, the battle for Beijing, I think, will start very, very soon. Kind of see what's going to come out of it. Now, I wonder where are my troops from Hawaii. There they come.
First emails began to trickle out less than an hour after the Access Hollywood.
Unfortunately, most of them will try to get here, and I'm not sure they're gonna make it. Actually, I think they're not gonna make it. Isn't the battle for Beijing have already started now? The South Koreans will concentrate troops around Beijing, they're 100% sure about it. As you can see, this is what they are actually doing. This is what they are easily doing.
The leaks were orchestrated by Russia, but that didn't seem to bother Trump.
WikiLeaks is amazing. The stuff that's coming out. It shows she's a real liar. This WikiLeaks stuff is unbelievable. It tells you the inner heart. You gotta read it.
WikiLeaks, I love WikiLeaks.
After the election, intelligence agencies would go further.
Okay.
Including that the leaks were part of a larger campaign ordered by Russian President Vladimir Putin to help elect Donald Trump.
It was cyber mixed with information warfare. And the press, the New York Times...
This is gene therapy research by Japan. Since Japan don't have more troops left here in the mainland, I'm sure they get it. Right, so this guy's gonna repair... yeah, right here in Honolulu. Okay, great.
As Hillary Clinton struggled to hold on to her lead, another crisis.
An LA Times reporter came up to our traveling press secretary, Nick Merrill.
What do we have here?
Said, hey, have you heard
Some
anything
patrol ships, not bad.
Thinking,
Old Derrick and some garrison.
it has to be a mistake, it's gotta be referring to something else.
So the battle for Beijing, as I said, have just started, I think. We are in August 2017. We're very well.
Really worrying that this could change the game completely.
Yeah, soon Beijing will be captured. There is no way they're gonna defend it.
Woken Palmieri briefed Clinton.
The Chinese seem to be very, very helpless. Although I don't think this is realistic. I mean, in real life, it wouldn't be at all that the South Koreans would even have a chance against the Chinese. There would be probably terrible losses against North Koreans, not to mention a war against Chinese. That would be possible. China in real life, I think, would be able to capture the whole Korea and Vietnam in a blink of an eye. But this is what I think. Oh, this game is happening something else. Whatever. So, actually Beijing has been captured, right. Now, it is very possible, probable, that China would capitulate in a blink of an eye from now. They have moved their capital to Shanghai. No, I don't think they will do it. Actually, they still have a lot of territory, and most important of that territory is this eastern coastline here, that is, and southeastern coastline, including Hong Kong, mainland China as well. That is so populated and important, industrially speaking. So it doesn't really matter much that Beijing gets full. It's going to be a huge loss of territory and military potential, the loss of Beijing, but they said China still have huge potential. As you can see, they still have some huge metropolis here, including Nanjing, Zhengzhou, Xi'an, and Shanghai. So they're gonna make it. Furthermore, right. Now, this is what my troops are doing. They will arrive, and it's a lot of them. but unfortunately most of them will be destroyed. Hopefully some of them will make it through. We'll see. What are my troops here doing in the northern? Trying to advance further. That's what we got here. Yeah, let's put full control of airplanes as well. Do we have any troops in reserve? Yes, actually we do. So we have increased readiness, decrease, improve unit efficiency, readiness. This is something else. Aggressive and it's costly. Deploy reserve and position them as maybe very aggressive, costly. Offensive military, increase inventory, more strong, readiness hostile by neighboring regions. I don't care. Let's actually do this offensive military a little bit. Every unit has been lost. We're here. Yeah, just it. Wait a minute. We have some fleet. Where is it? Here. Right. Let's send this fleet right here, and let's see how it's gonna do.
No more. But know what was there? Trump signs.
Come on, no wait, man. Here. Oh yes, perfect.
After a long, contentious presidential race, we are near the end.
Beijing has been quickly taken. There's actually no problem for the Koreans to take it. So we have 13 research projects. That's good. Society, there are still a lot of important projects to be researched now. And it's the only troops we have. 2,000 and something. That's also good. We're producing 17 out of 34. We could produce double as much as that. This is what we have here. Nuclear weapons, air conditioning high, energy preparedness. Okay. No, we're not going to produce more troops. That's enough. All troops are also attacking. See how we're doing here with Casus Belli. Yeah, against ISIL, we still have it.
On the front line of Iraq's fight against ISIS.
The distance between war and civilian life.
And the South Korean offensive continues. This is good. Oh, here are my troops now. Being destroyed by... Actually, they are not managed to destroy any of them because there are two men. Firing one and then firing at another one, and then firing at another one. And so on. Or perhaps this one is gonna suffer. Yeah, this one is gonna be destroyed. Okay, let's see how the others will do. Oh, they're gonna make it. No, no, not yet. And I should... Oh yes, this one here. I'm not sure where these are going. No, let's just go in there. Alright, perfect. Now they're going to the north. Doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter. What do they have here? Oh, they're sending some missiles. For the war. They don't cover Malaysia. Madness. So from these troops, I think some of them will make it. Just curious to see who. Actually... Oh yes, I'm losing even more and more and more. I'm not sure where the submarines are. Firing once and... Oh yes, some of them already make it. Not all of them. Yeah, I've just lost some of them. And I'm gonna lose this as well.
Frontline is also available for download on iTunes.
Right, but some of them managed to get through. Yeah. We have some of them. Right. They're continuing to advance in the north. This is not a good idea and not what I would actually like it. they're going well. Yeah, that's good. Actually, let's send them right there. They're going for repair. Here, strange. So, submarine, submarine. I have seen some ships here. Where are they? Yeah, here they come. That's good. Here they come. Unit lost. Right here. I know that. Okay. So there we go. Another African tank unit arriving on a battlefield. That's interesting. Oh, we have captured territory, right? Right, that's right. Oh, this is very good. Finally, we're making some progress. This is what happens when you bring up some troops here. That's really good. Oh, we have captured another town. It's getting better and better. These troops are leaving, and we're still losing there. Here comes a submarine. Hopefully, gotta make it just in time. Recommendation: PP Kansas capital ship. Yeah, let's have it. Okay, good. So I'm just gonna have to end the recording here. And in the next episode, we will try to make China surrender. Playing with Donald Trump. Very proud, looks very proud here. Yes, and then we're gonna see what else is gonna happen. Perhaps we'll go to war with Vietnam. Or with, let's see, ISIL. Yeah, with Vietnam, actually 100%. We're gonna go with Vietnam and with ISIL as well. Most probably. Alright, so thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.